Everyone that is here today is here for you. Months ago, they received this save the date and an invitation and an RSVP, and they thought, we get to see them get married and eat lunch. And they put it on their calendars. This event has been anticipated. And so we are here today because we love Daniel Ingrid and Grace Sitter. Thank you for thinking of us enough to invite us to be here with you. You today are the center of the world. Nothing else that is happening in the world today is of any significance except what God is doing for the two of you in this place. In a little while, we will go over some traditional wedding vows where I, insert your name, take you, insert the other's name, to be my wedded wife or husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do us part. I do not expect you to remember that verbatim yet. What does that mean? When you say to each other, I take you to be my wedded wife or my wedded husband, you are exercising free will. This marriage is not forced. Arranged by God, yes, but not forced. You each selected the other. This is a voluntary decision that is establishing personal responsibility for your choice. And today, God firmly stands by your commitment that you make to your soon-to-be spouse. Jesus said in Mark 10:9, what therefore God has joined together, let not man separate. What does it mean to be a wedded husband, a wedded wife? It means to be connected, attached, united, joined, yoked. This phrase, I take thee to be my wedded wife, my wedded husband, is really saying, I choose you as my teammate, and I freely unite myself to you for the rest of my life. That's why it is in your marriage vows. Then that phrase, to have and to hold from this day forward. To have and to hold is actually a phrase that deals with property rights. It defines the extent and interest that is granted or conveyed and the conditions affecting it. As part of the traditional marriage vows, this isn't a statement of ownership, but a statement of belonging together. In Genesis 2:24, God says, therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife. Daniel, it is important for you to remember that when she wants to be with her mom and dad, she gets to be. Because God said, you're the one that leave your mother and father, not her. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. The Greek word for cleave means to join or unite. It actually means to glue one thing to another. To have and to hold means that you are promising a close marital bond that cannot and will not be broken. In addition, the verb to have means to enjoy an intimate relationship, but the meaning is deeper. It also means to comprehend, to understand, and to know. According to the Bible, intimacy is all about knowing the other person inside and out, and in all kinds of contexts. In the words of Song of Solomon, not the kiss words, it says, "My beloved is mine, and I am his." This marriage vow states exclusivity of intimacy between the spouses. The historical meaning of the verb to hold means to keep, to tend, and to watch over. It means to take care of someone. In Ephesians 5:28 and 29, it says, "So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loves his wife loves himself. For no man ever yet hated his own flesh, but nourishes and cherishes it, even as the Lord does for the church." Paul talks about nourishing your spouse, meaning to help your spouse become the person God created them to be. To hold also means to watch over your spouse, to defend your spouse and keep your spouse from harm. That might include protecting them from little things such as mice, noises, family members that have different opinions, or just being plain too busy. For better or for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. This portion of your marriage vow will be a promise to stay faithful and committed no matter what happens. The Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians 7, "Those who marry will have worldly troubles." Life will have its ups, and it will have its downs. It'll have good times, and there will be some hard times. But traveling this journey together as a husband and a wife is what grows and deepens your love for each other. You will be vowing in your marriage vows to stay together no matter what. To love and to cherish. Love means that you will sacrifice. You will give up something highly valued for the sake of someone else considered to have even greater value. Cherish means to recognize your spouse's incredible value as a human being, as a child of God, and as the one person you have chosen to spend your life with. Love will be part of your marriage vows today. And what about that phrase, "till death do us part"? It means that the two of you are making a commitment that will last a lifetime. Death should be the only thing that dissolves your marriage bond. This marriage vow, or part of it, was actually written by God. Have you not read that he who created them from the beginning made them male and female, and said, therefore, here Jesus is reiterating the fact then, that you leave mom and dad, but she does not. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and hold fast to his wife, and the two shall be one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let not men separate. As you grow in your marriage and revisit these promises, you will then understand why the traditional marriage vows have withstood the test of time. Making these vows before God and keeping them is worth every bit of effort on both of your parts. Pretty soon, you will be hers, and she will be yours. Prior to that, though, we have some letters in the form of videos on the TV screens for you to watch.